Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to NFL action right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex as Random Rosters works its way into NFL Fever 2003. That's right. We're going to take the season that we just did and just redo it again. There you go. But using a different game, a different random draft, all that good stuff, and we'll see what happens this time around. We are going to watch 3 games this time around, and you can be sure to enjoy those 3 games. Oh, wait, hold on. I want to load. How do I load? Probably this whole load or delete file. That's right. That's how this game works. Hold on. Loaded Dynasty, Random Roster Season 3. We're going to take a look at 3 games today. We're going to see the defending champion San Diego Chargers. We're going to watch the cover athlete team, the Indianapolis Colts, and then we'll take a look at an actual game that we saw in last season's week 1, which is to this season. And we're going to watch the Cowboys take on the Texans and see a more direct comparison to how 2 teams fare who played each other as we saw in the previous season. So there you go. Hopefully you're excited for another 20 weeks of NFL action right here every Tuesday, youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. That's hopefully where you're watching this video. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos, and you'll be up to date on all the NFL happenings that you need. We've done 40 episodes of this so far. I love that they're around 20. Just an even, just chunk of 20. There you go. I have not tested this game at all. I got in, set up everything, did the draft. Glad I did that ahead of time because it is kind of dull to watch. But I haven't looked at any of the camera angles or anything like that. So we might do some tinkering here in this first game. But we'll iron it out. Week 1 always kind of rough, as indicated by the fact that I think I just got a bloody nose. I did. I literally started this video and got a bloody nose. So I'm going to turn my camera off and deal with that. We'll adjust the audio as need be, and we will actually start with, you know what? We'll start with the defending champions. We'll check out the Chargers, take it on the Bengals. Here we go. Do you want to continue? Absolutely. Absolutely. Very excited about this. Hopefully it has some of the same presentation aspects that the last game did, because it was really nice to have that. It's a soggy 54 degree. Kevin Calabro at the stadium. To have that hey, here's who's playing sort of thing. It's like I have the audio okay. I might knock it down a decibel, or I might go in and if I take the commentators down, I can leave the crowd noise on. I don't even know who that is.
I like his mental
idea who that
team
is.
attitude as much as his speed and reactions. He never gives up on the ball.
All right,
Tony Gonzalez
actually okay.
Like a wideout.
Oh wow, Tony Gonzalez.
He's made a name for himself as a pass catcher, but it's 6'4", 200.
I like that they're just we got to highlight some players here. 0 receptions, no yards.
Do it all.
Thank you, Ron. It's time to toss the coin. Let's go to midfield.
The visiting captain will make the call. Captain, what's your choice?
This game is on the hardest difficulty, so hopefully that is nice. Improvements I'm looking for from this game are better clock management towards the ends of halves and stuff like that. We saw a lot of games lost or won because of poor clock management.
The ball's teed up. We're ready for the opening kickoff.
We'll see what we have. First game, inaugural game of the new season. Welcome on in, everybody.
A man has it. There he goes.
There he goes.
Hands right there.
All right, hold on. We're going to take a peek at the camera angles. This is an ominous start to season number 3 of this show.
First down.
All right, hold on. So let's take a pause. Camera views. Default, Fever Classic, wide offense, wide, overhead, 3-4, sideline, ooh, custom, wait, how do I, oh, We can zoom way out. How far out? Oh, you can zoom that far out? I mean... Huh. Okay. Never mind. So, sideline doesn't look like it's going to work, but let's maybe try default. We might do offense wide. I think that's what we had last time. I don't know the offense. 3-force defense. 3-force. Let's go. Let's try sideline, and we'll see if that works. I kind of doubt that it will, but we'll at least take a look at it.
Two-back set for the Chargers. It's a pitch out.
Pitch to the right side here. A couple of juke moves.
Stopped at the line of
Nothing
scrimmage.
doing though. Looks like they've added a line of scrimmage situation. Rich Gannon on the Chargers. Mike Allstott, Shannon Sharp, Jamal Anderson. This is fantastic. I love this. They didn't have that in Madden. It was hard to see who, like, interesting players that were playing.
2nd and 10.
And on what team they were playing for. I'd love to see a pass play. We're going to hand it off again. We do have this rain-soaked game. Oh, my goodness. I stumbled over my words, much like he stumbled over defenders for, like, no reason. All he had to do was spring that further to the left, and it was off to the races down that sideline. But a lot of fancy moves happening on that run play there, and that is not really what you want to see. You want to see a guy get north and south, not dance around when there's nobody there. Okay, pass play.
And grab. Stop.
That's a nice completion up near midfield. I think we'll work with this for a little bit. Thankfully, instead of having it like Madden does, where it's like the demo mode camera, basically, this one at least stays like flat along the side. It's probably a little zoomed in, but that's all right. Taking a look at the defense here for, shout out to Fields, excellent smile. Starting defense for the Bengals. Bengals were a weird team last season. And yet again, right off the bat, we're starting with an AFC North / like AFC Central team, which is not really surprising. We have seen a lot of the AFC North and AFC Central. We might have a hold here. Yeah, that makes sense. It's going to be a 10-yard loss. 1st and 20 on the San Diego 38. As the Chargers are keeping the clock moving here. Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon, I think, has been a factor in each of these previous seasons. I forget. I think he played for San Francisco in last season's. Oh, that almost got intercepted. We almost saw our first pick of the season, but unable to come up with it.
Second and 20.
2nd down and 20 from the 38. They took all those positive yards they got on the previous set of downs and just threw them away.
Ward in motion. Anderson passes.
Run the ball. Anderson nowhere to go. Jamal Anderson, that's who the running back is. I remembered.
Considering the blocking or lack of it.
That's right. 3rd and long.
3rd down and 19 on a rainy day in Cincinnati. I'd be a little surprised to see a pass here. Of course, last time they had a 3rd down, they went with a pass, but we'll see what this brings. Drops back, looks, surveys, fires, finds a guy right around midfield, but he's tackled at the 49-yard line. Not quite enough for a 1st down, so we should see our first punt of the season. Brought to you by, that's right, defending world champion. Oh, there's Shannon Sharp right there. Defending world champion, San Diego.
Fourth and 8. The Chargers line up in punt formation. The snap.
Interesting that camera angle. Oh, hey, look, we're right back to it. Almost blocks by the defense. A beautiful punt. Oh my goodness, that is an excellent. Oh God, Jay Fielder. Tony Gonzalez, yeah, that makes sense. You would highlight. That is kind of a weird offense. I didn't really take much of a peek at the
1st and 10.
at the draft. It shows you like the final round, so that's about all I saw.
Two-back set. Scott wide left.
Two wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. They're going to run the ball 1st and 10 from the 2, got blown up right around the 5-yard line. 2nd down and 7 coming up here. Al Harris, that man in the bottom left looks entirely too old for football. We got a couple of, you have Al Harris and Leroy Butler.
2nd and 8.
Couple of Packers back-end defenders. Dropping back, looking, firing to the left side. Finds some room on the... That is a problem. It, for some reason, does not zoom out far enough.
Big first down for the offense.
I couldn't even see. It wasn't on the screen. It doesn't zoom out. He's not even that close to the sideline. Okay, we might have to go back to the other camera angle here.
1st and 10.
So we'll go... I guess we'll go wide offense.
1st and 10.
We got to be able to see plays on the sideline.
Drops back. Throws.
Fires over the middle. Finds a receiver up near the 37-yard line.
He managed a gain of 6 yards.
Camera angle options are lacking.
2nd and 4.
I wonder, maybe there's a way you could tinker the... You could play with the custom camera to have that work, but not going to worry about that right now. We're going to see a run here. That was... He's just too slow for that. Entirely too slow for that. Fielder spent all the time... He had green grass in front of him, but the amount of time it took him to get from how far he dropped back, which was a pretty deep drop, to the line of scrimmage, all of that evaporated. All the green was just gone, and it was white jerseys. 3rd down and 3. 3 receivers set here. They're going to hand the ball off. That is an easy first down conversion. GG, easy.
That was a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
There are 2 running backs behind the quarterback.
14 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Handoff to the right side. Picks up a pretty nice block, but ran into his own blocker.
Did he make it?
I mean, that looked good. It looked better. I mean, even that, when we were watching NFL Fever 2002, a lot of plays like that were stretches to the side or tosses weren't blocked super well. They held their blocks longer that time, so there's a minor improvement.
At the end of the first quarter, we are scoreless.
For this version of the game. We'll have one more NFL Fever game before we go pretty much strictly, or not even pretty much, we'll go strictly Madden for the remainder of however long this show lasts. But you get, I guess, let's see, 1 through 20, 41 through 60. I think episode 100 will be the final NFL Fever. Wide open. He's going to go up the middle. Tried the juke move. Jay Fielder is 3 for 3 for 72 yards. Beautiful play action pass. Is that Tony Gonzalez over the middle? It indeed is. Tried the juke move. Doesn't really matter when you're a big guy like that. You're going to get caught by those safeties and corners. But 1st down and goal. The Cincinnati Bengals knock it on the door. Offset I formation. Snaps the ball, and terrific defense by San Diego to drive them back 3 yards, 2nd and goal.
That'll fire up the D, Kevin. They're feeling pretty good about themselves after that.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
split back. Scott wide left. Drops. Throws. Knocked away
That should have been
from the
intercepted.
receiver.
That was a terrible
job
throw.
by the defense. Just tremendous.
There is no excuse for that ball to be thrown in that situation. Everything's tighter in the red zone. I get it, but that is an awful throw. You got to try and come away with 3 points.
3rd and goal. They're going with a single running back.
Single back set. 4 wide receivers. 2 on either side of fielder here. Drops back from the 10-yard line. Throws, and that's going to be intercepted on the slant.
With the interception.
And,
No gain on the return. They'll take
wow,
over
that was a
at
bad
the
throw.
2-yard line.
They're gonna get the
He
ball
got
back
lucky
at their
with
own
the
end of
previous
field,
throw. That
but I
would
don't
not
think
so
they
much. A
mind at
nice
all.
play by the defense there to pick that one off. They drove all that way down the field. Knocked on the door for some points. At least a field goal, maybe a touchdown. And it is all wiped away with one horrible throw. And the field is basically flipped. They started at the 2,
Takes the handoff.
got all the way down, and we're going to see a run
Corral.
off the right
Butler
side.
made the stop. Gained about 8 yards.
Great job
San
by
Diego
the
this time
O-line.
around going to start
They
at
gave
the
back
3.
that step he needed
Long,
to make a
efficient
great
drives from a clock perspective for both teams so far today. It's surprising to see as much passing efficiency as we have considering the rain.
They're going with motion. Anderson runs it.
Anderson finds enough of a hole to get the first down.
Did he make it? Card approved. 1st and 10.
What? What does that mean? You say card approved?
3 receiver set. Robinson wide right.
Single
Ward
back
in motion.
formation. Motion across the line of scrimmage.
Pitches it to the
They're going to
runner.
pitch it to the
There's
left
a
side.
big
That's just a
keeping
better
dose of
defensive
negativity.
play.
He lost
The
yards.
offensive line did not
Run
get
that
a
time,
good
Kevin. The defense
a
jumped
good
all
block
over
set, and
that.
there were Bengals in the backfield immediately. That's going to bring up 2nd down and long, deep in their own territory.
Second and 18. The eye. Fullback set strong. Stallworth in motion.
Gannon
Dumps it
drops
off
back,
right.
fires to the right, finds a
Gets free.
receiver who breaks a tackle, breaks a
Ward's
second
off the
tackle,
defender.
stiff arms a
Taken down.
3rd guy, and
Tackle was
finally
made
gets
by
obliterated
Williams.
at the 15-yard
Excellent
line.
pass play.
If you're a fan
That's
of
a nice
defense
pass play.
like
I thought,
am,
why did he
you
throw
had to
that
hit
there?
that
There
play.
is
That
nothing
was a bad
to
effort.
gain from that location, and then broke a couple of tackles. Made a man miss.
3rd and 7.
Oh, you see him really make him miss. He stiff-armed the heck out of his face mask.
A lone running back behind the quarterback. Ward in motion. The game
We have
stops
hit
with
the
a 2-minute
2-minute
Exactly 2
warning.
minutes left in
That's
the
right.
first
Already
half.
we have the
3rd and
2-minute
7.
warning. Is our host rethinking his 3-game of video strategy?
Going from the eye.
I mean, probably. We'll probably stick with it. I don't expect every game to be as efficient from a clock perspective as this one.
Thomas
We're
gets it.
seeing, so one of the things I'm already noticing here in this, and I don't remember it being as much of a problem, has been a couple of months since we looked at NFL Fever 2002, but we're going to see Gannon roll out here. He has room and then just juke steps for no reason. And we've seen it consistently throughout this first half of players just trying to make moves when they don't need to. I don't know that Gonzalez gets into the end zone, but he didn't need to make the juke move that didn't help
The
anything.
Chargers will
It's
kick
also
the ball
not a
away.
great run
Second
right there
punt of
because
the
it was
day
3rd
by
down
Miller.
and 10. He was able to pick up 4, but that makes it 4th and 6. They're going to likely hold on to this ball for another 25 seconds, so we have a little bit better clock management already. It doesn't have to be snapped at the zeros to be an improvement, but a lot of times in the previous game, we saw them just kick the ball away and give way too much time to the opponent. So I guess in that aspect, the Gannon run is actually good.
Here's the
I'll snap it right at,
The kick is away.
right around the zeros, not right at.
Catch.
I
And
snapped
he
it at
collects
2.
Great net yardage on that kick.
So Cincinnati will start at the 40. Knocked on the door for points last time around, but came away empty-handed.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. 58 seconds to go.
Single back.
Here's another area of the game that hopefully there is an improvement. Clock management, some form of hurry-up offense. As Fielder drops, throws towards the sideline, and that was a weird play. That was almost intercepted. I don't really know exactly what went wrong there. 2nd down and 10.
The defense is going with a 3-man front. Drops back.
Dropping, firing to the left into a couple of defenders and somehow found a receiver. 1st down across the 50 into San Diego territory.
Making 13 yards on the play.
Kevin, when the quarterback has time to get comfortable, his accuracy, stats, and paycheck all go up.
I heard that.
Accuracy, stats, and paycheck all go up. All right.
1st and 10. 3 receivers.
Not a lot improved here as the clock is just kind of running for no reason. No timeouts, no hurry up, nothing. That's a really bad throw. Do we see a timeout used at all? Any form of hurry up? Okay. Timeout. The timeouts are a little delayed. They're better in Madden still. Because right about when they hit the ground, you see timeouts called fairly quickly. They let the clock run a little bit in this one.
Single back formation. Drops back.
Nowhere to go. What a defensive call there. Sent more than they could handle, and San Diego gets in the backfield, drops them for a loss. 13 seconds were on the clock when that ball was snapped. Let's see what it is. 5. So that took 8 seconds when it probably should have taken about 4. Can the Bengals offensive line hold up just long enough? Oh, just kidding. They're going to run the ball. Ooh, a stretch to the outside, but he didn't need the spin move. Just break it left to the outside portion of the field. Oh, my goodness. The blocking, though, better on the outside. We're already seeing much more success with those tosses, those pitches. As we take a look at the stats here, a lot of yards for the Bengals, but no points, obviously, with that interception. They'll get the ball to start the second half.
There's the kickoff.
And even though the Bengals have a ton more yards, the time of possession is fairly even. Okay, that was about the one time we've seen that a spin move or an ankle breaker or anything is actually maybe worth trying.
First and 10. From I formation. Man in motion.
Offset I. 1st and 10 here. First play of the second half is a run right up the middle.
Big shuffle. Horse down.
He
made
all right.
good use of his blocking. He picked up
good use of his blocking. They opened up a hole right up the middle. You wanted a seal here, and you run here. That is exactly what they did. And it wasn't fancy or anything. It was just, we're going to hand the ball off. We're going to run it down your throat. And that one worked for a large gain. I believe the first game we ever saw in this series, all the way back whenever that posted, I believe it was an overtime victory by, I think, the Jets.
Hodgins has the ball.
Run off the left side. Much better blocking out there. 5 yards or so.
You can credit the runner with a good effort on that play. He earned every yard he got on that one.
2nd and 7. High formation.
He only got 3 yards, by the way, so 2nd down and 7. Play action pass. This worked earlier, and he's going to throw it to the sideline. That'll be a catch. Maybe. Oh, it's actually going to be stepped out of bounds, so I don't think that was a completed pass at all. Didn't matter. It was only going to be a 2-yard gain anyway, so instead of 3rd and 5, it is 3rd down and 7.
Nickel defense for the Chargers. Throws. Taken down at the
Not
sideline.
a great throw there. Leroy Butler already has 5 tackles in the game. They'll get into San Diego territory, but it's a little too late to try and convert there. Not a great throw. Don't think he really had much of a place to go with the ball anyway, so some yards, I guess, are better than no yards.
4th and 5. Punting unit on the field. There's the snap. Floats it.
I don't believe we ever saw a blocked punt, but we've seen what we saw last time. Wow. Yet another fantastic punt. We're going to be downed inside the 5.
First and 10.
First and 10.
So 3:39 to go here in the 3rd. They're going to pitch it to the left. He'll be in his own end zone as they snapped it from the 2-yard line.
He was stopped and brought down at the line of scrimmage.
You may not have
Nothing
noticed
doing there.
Those boys down in the trenches are just hammering each other.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Offset high.
It's
They're going to try a fullback run. They'll try and stretch it to the outside, and again, no gain.
No gain.
Booyah! Good job by the defense. Now that's how you shut down the run.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Robinson wide right. Ward in motion.
A win from his own end zone. He's standing around a
Throws
lot. Throws off his back field. That's going to be, that's a great play right there. Bat it down.
By the defense.
Just kind of not a great throw there, but hey, that's a Rich Gannon
4th and 10.
Rich Gannon throw. That's what you get.
The Chargers can punt formation. Miller averaging over 40 yards per kick today. Ball snap. Looks like a good one.
Kick is away, and he'll get possession right at the 50. Going to run it up the left sideline. One man to beat. Didn't try any fancy moves, and they are. Mike Allstott getting a tackle here. That might be like the worst punt we've seen all day. Mike Allstott drove that man into the ground.
First and 10.
First and 10.
They're going with one running back. There's the handoff.
Run to the right side, slips a tackle, and falls forward for a few extra yards. About 6 yards or so. 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
They're going with split backs. Swings
Rolls to the right, fires a nice swing pass there. Get down near the 20. Fiedler, Jay Fiedler. Did I call him Feely earlier? Either way.
Fiedler just topped 100 yards passing in this game.
7 for 11. Shout out to 7-11. 102 yards, no touchdowns. Does have the interception in the red zone with a goal-to-go situation. Pretty bad. But a nice little swing pass find there to set up 1st down and 10. Right outside the red zone. Single back set. They're going to pitch it to the right. Nice block on the outside to push his man down, but that way outside block was not all that
superb. I thought he should have
superb.
picked up a lot more on that play. You got to run that ball up in there.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll run it.
Runs off the right side. Actually, a nice move there, and then just got punched in the chest. I don't know what happened. It just looked like he punched him in the chest and knocked him backwards.
That means no free lunches. You got to earn your scores.
3rd and 8.
I thought it meant National Football League.
3rd and 8.
Dropping back. Fires over to the right side. A little swing pass again. Makes a man miss it up the sideline. Gets a first down. 1st and goal for the Bengals at about the 7-yard line. Fiedler finding some nice options. I gave myself a second crack at that sentence, and I said it exactly the same, and was like, well, I have put myself in the same situation I was in 30 seconds ago, so good job. It's a great find out of the backfield. We got a lot of those swing passes working for the offense here. Good decision-making by Fiedler. We're going to see a run here, tripped on a defender who was already fallen down, and then a double tackle.
He managed a gain of 2 yards.
Whew.
You cannot tiptoe through holes like that in this league. You got to
He
blast
got
that ball
hit
in
from
there
the legs,
try to
and
go
somebody
for
came
yours.
in and took him down at the shoulders.
Game recorded by Chavis.
They got to find a way to block this guy.
Chavis has 5 tackles with a pick already.
2nd and goal.
Time is going to run out here in the 3rd quarter. We're taking a goose egg game into the 4th. 2nd down and goal when we come back with more NFL action right here.
Quarter,
that's where I would insert about a 45-minute commercial break.
Second and goal. In the eye, fullback strong. Scott in motion.
Fiedler drops back, finds a receiver right at the goal line, and Wheatley is going to make the catch and make his way into the end zone. 3 receptions, 16 yards, 1 touchdown.
His first touchdown catch of the day.
My goodness, just reaches over. The play is over.
They'll line up to kick the point after. Here's the set. The attempt is on it. And through the
kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Bengals with a 7-point lead here early in the 4th quarter. I did not see any options to change the simulated game quarter length, because I think that would put everybody at a fair playing level, which is why it would be beneficial to have everybody on the channel or on the show an even amount of times. Oh, they found a seam on the right side. A couple of guys chasing. Makes 1 miss, but gets tackled up past the 40. Tremendous return right there. I thought that might break free.
First and 10. The defense using a 4-man front. Allstott runs it.
Allstott tries to find some room off the left side, but nothing doing there.
There was no gain. That was a gain of 1 yard.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
2 tight ends line up. That's Anderson.
Finds a nice spin move there, makes a man miss. He's off to the races on the right sideline. 1 man in pursuit is going to tackle him just before he gets to the 30 at the 32. 1st and 10. Again, we see a lot of movement in the backfield or with the ball handler, some jukes and spins, and finally gets him to work for a big gain here. A nice, kind of nice spin move, but a good ball cover to avoid the tackle.
First and 10.
First and 10.
Split backs behind the quarterback. Stallworth wide left.
Dropping back to pass. Looks to the left side. Finds a reception over there.
Nice work that time by the quarterback.
I like
Wow.
that.
A little surprised that was a catch. I thought it would be at least... I mean, it was a contested ball. I thought maybe, most likely, a deflection.
2nd and inches. Lined up in the shotgun.
Looks, fires left side into double coverage. Kind of a weird, too many players in the wrong or in the same area problem there. Deflected pass brings up 3rd down.
Third and inches. From the eye, tilted to the strong side. Anderson has the
Finds
ball.
finds a lane off the left side. Pretty easy conversion there.
Scott made the stop.
Chargers are in the red zone.
For a first down.
Not a big gain, but a productive one. That's enough for a first down.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 18. Under 3.5 to go. Quarter number 4.
Stallworth in motion.
Dropping back, tries to run to the outside, throws on the run and finds a wide open receiver. Dante Stallworth in the end zone for a touchdown. Nice find by Rich Gannon.
The drive covered 57 yards and took 6 plays. Kicking team on to tie the game. Here's the snap. He jacks it.
Kick is up.
Good.
Don't say he jacks it. He jacks it on the field. Field goal or extra point is up and good.
Kasich is ready to kick off.
Kick is away. Be fielded at about the 7-yard line.
He's on the move.
San Diego took advantage of very good field position off of a tremendous kick return and turns it into points to tie this game at 7.
But they can work with his field position.
Pretty nice return there for Cincinnati.
First and 10.
1st and 10.
Using shotgun formation. Slot man to the left. Jefferson in motion.
Dropping back to fire over to the left side. Thankfully, that other receiver cleared out in time for the ball to get there because that was a 2-on-3 situation. It was already an ugly pass, and you're throwing another defender in there and another receiver. Who knows what happens. 2:58 to go here in a rainy opener in Cincinnati. Play action pass. Looking to the left. Finds another one of those little flank routes. Oh, he stepped out of bounds after the stiff arm. Oh, that is not what you want to see. He made such a nice play to get past that defender. 3rd down and inches. What do they call it? A game of inches? That's what we have here in Cincinnati. Play action pass. Another.
They're going to measure this one.
Oh, we got it by half a football. It looked like the ball was overthrown a little bit, and it just took him too far toward the sideline. Oh, my gosh.
2 running backs behind the quarterback. Man in the slot. Wheatley gets the ball.
Run off the right side.
Tackled. He picked up 3 yards on the play.
I thought that was just a good job of making sure he got something out of the play.
5th tackle in this
Cincinnati,
game.
I wonder if they're just going to try and run down the clock, kick a game-winning, or take an attempt at a game-winning field goal. Kind of just go from there.
2nd and 7.
There are 2 running backs behind the quarterback.
2nd down and 7. Oh, the
a sack. The defense
Oh
was
my
on him before he got
goodness.
rid of it.
Steve
That's
Foley
the
coming
quick
through with the
breakdown up
second
front.
sack of the game. He got knocked down. He got up again and got the sack. I don't know why Fiedler rolled to the right there.
Third and 14. That's the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this game. 3rd and 14.
That's the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 14.
Drops back. Throws. And grab. That's close enough to bring out the chains. Did he make it? No, he didn't. 4th and inches.
Oh
Bidwell
no,
is the punter.
4th and
Second punt of the
inches.
day by
Picked a
Bidwell.
bad time to look away to check something.
There's the snap.
Wow. A game of inches. They were able to convert on
Called a fair catch. And he
a
hauls
3rd
it
and
in.
inches
Well,
earlier.
Captain
I would have gone
wanted
for it
on
on
that
4th
kick.
and inches. Now it's San Diego's turn with the ball.
First and 10.
1st and 10.
All right, 1st down and 10. Rich Gannon looking for a game-winning drive in the 4th quarter, but he's going to start with a sack back near the 6-yard line, and that'll be a 2nd down and 14 coming up. This game I purchased a while ago from DS Cooper. It's part of one of his Twitch shopping networks, I believe. I got all 3 of them. 2002, 2003, and 2004. So there you go.
They're going with split backs on this play. Slot man.
2nd down and 16 with 1 minute and 25 seconds to go. Drops back, runs off to the right side. He's going to get sacked again. Love to see a timeout here from Cincinnati. Don't know why they're not taking a timeout. It's going to be 3rd down and long here. They're just going to let the clock run. Okay, there we finally see a timeout. The clock management in this game still bad. Even on the highest difficulty, still bad.
3rd and long.
1 minute and 14 seconds to go. I'm surprised to see San Diego dropping back to pass in this scenario. Or these scenarios. 1st and 10, maybe. 2nd and long, maybe just pack it in. That's what they'll do on this one. Allstott gets nothing. Nothing at all. An excellent defensive play by Cincinnati, excuse me. Weirdly enough, Cincinnati did not take that timeout, by the way. San Diego took that timeout. And then they just punted the ball away for no reason with that much time on the clock. The clock management sucks in this game. What is happening? Why did San Diego take a timeout? Why did Cincinnati not take a timeout? And why did they kick the ball away with that much time on the clock? They held it in the 2nd quarter. I was so proud of this game. I was so proud.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
They're using a 43 defense.
Oh my goodness. All right, 52 seconds.
Throws.
Finds a receiver over the top. He's going to be off to the races. It's a touchdown for Cincinnati. One play. Tony Martin scores a touchdown.
His first touchdown catch of the day.
What is happening?
The drive covered 51 yards and took just
One play, 51-yard touchdown reception, or touchdown pass there. Cincinnati, just like that, is up 13-7, extra point
the
pending.
team is on the field for the PAT. The ball snap. He boots it. And good.
Kick is up. The kick is good. And we have a touchdown lead in favor of the Bengals. A bizarre series of events down by their own goal line. San Diego punted that ball with way too much time on the clock. Guess it didn't really matter. It was a one-play drive anyway. Trying to find some room on the right side, but well covered by Cincinnati. They'll get up to about the 25, 24, 25.
First and 10.
First and 10.
A lone running back behind the quarterback. Drops
41 seconds to go. Rich Gannon drops back, kind of rolls to his
Throws
left,
downfield.
fires deep down the field, has a man, he's open, he's gonna maybe get caught. There was a guy right there.
Terrific play.
That
He
play
dove
right
after
there
he got
belongs
into the...
on
What
somebody's
is
highlight.
happening in
That's
this
a
game?
keeper.
His first
Are you
touchdown catch of the
serious?
day.
This game between the Bengals and the Chargers has been long, methodical drives throughout the entire game. And we have had back-to-back one-play scoring drives. It makes no sense. 34 has it. You'll see him cross the... As he gets to the goal line, that's when he
One play to
dives.
score, Ron.
That's what I call a one and out, Kevin. That's great.
Wow.
They need this point kick to tie the game.
Line up to attempt the point after touchdown.
The snap. It's up. It's good.
The point after is good. The score, Bengals 14, Chargers 14.
Ball teed up for the kickoff.
So 31 seconds to go here in
kicks it.
Cincinnati. Kick is away, going to be fielded about the
Murphy
6.
has it. Here's the return. Crosses the 20. Stallworth makes the tackle. The
All
return
right,
ended
he'll
at
get up to about the
22-yard line.
25.
Murphy, 18 yards on the return.
First and 10.
First and 10.
All right, 28 seconds to go.
Sends a man in motion. Drops.
Dropping,
Throws.
firing, left side. That's
Again
picked off.
intercepted.
Part of the
And he
blame should
stepped
fall
out
on
of
the receivers. They need
bounds.
to create a
That is
lot
his
more
second
separation
interception
between
of the
themselves
day.
and the DBs.
And he was free and clear, but he stepped out of bounds as soon as he came down with it. This game has turned into a mess for Cincinnati. I cannot believe that defender did not try to tackle that receiver on the big 75-yard bomb down the
First and
field.
10.
So first down and 10. San Diego likely in field goal range here. I mean, it's a long one, so maybe not quite. Oh, that might knock him out of field goal range. An excellent sack there to start that drive. That'll drop him back about 6 yards. And we got the shovel animation. It's back. Hope you're prepared to see that for 20 straight weeks.
Timeout for the Chargers. They have one timeout left.
Timeout for the Chargers.
Second and a whole lot of real estate.
Second and 16.
I don't know that they have enough time with how much time it takes to get a timeout called in this game. I don't know that they have enough time to get the ball down the field and get a timeout called.
Throws.
Fires to the left side, tipped and
Batted down.
incomplete.
You just can't play it much better than that.
Three defenders, in the area. Cincinnati's defense might have bailed them out of a loss here with that sack on first down,
Third and long.
Third and 16.
which kind of sort of maybe makes up a little bit for the fact that they didn't tackle that guy earlier.
Throws downfield. That's
Oh,
going the
tipped,
other way.
and it's intercepted. He's going to run up the sideline. There's a lot of traffic in the way. He won't get there.
Picked off the
Wow.
return.
What a finish to this football game, and we're not done yet. We're going to overtime, folks. Tipped and incomplete, or intercepted, excuse me. Run up the right sideline. Just too many Chargers to deal with.
At the end of
I mean, that might be your
regulation,
best
we're
bet.
tied,
You're
and
looking
we
at
will head
a
for
bunch of
overtime.
linemen and a quarterback
With a tie score.
in that scenario trying to tackle you. They're not going to be the fastest guys.
The visiting captain will make the call. Captain, what's your choice?
All the receivers were probably running streaks down the sideline. You might have a running back in there that you need to avoid, but
It is tails.
didn't really matter.
The home team won the toss.
Ooh, Cincinnati's going to receive. Chargers are going to pick which angle they want to defend.
Mack is one of the return
Sudden death overtime rules apply. A kick or a field goal,
He steps
would
into it.
end this game.
The return man has it.
From the
He's on his
5.
way.
Finds a little bit of
Out to the
room.
20. Brought down by
Gets
Boyd.
past the
The
25.
return ended at the 26-yard line.
Return the kick. 20 yards on the return.
Even on the scoreboard, pretty even on time of possession. When it went to did like the final game stats before it moved to overtime, each team had 10 minutes and 1 second of possession time. I don't know why.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Drops back. And he's sacked. No time to avoid
Way
that
too
sack.
long.
They
Held
need to
on to that
change their
ball
tackle.
way
They might
too
avoid
long.
some of those sacks if
Had
they
more
went
than
to
enough
shotgun.
time to get that ball out of his hand. Ran right into the defender as well. Cincinnati has gotten away from the run, which has been effective in this game.
2nd and 15.
Wheatley has the ball.
Run off the right
There's an
side,
injured
nothing
player on the
doing
field.
there.
The clock's been
Uh,
stopped.
neck
I hate to see
injury.
something like this here, but injuries are part of the game.
And taken down near the 19-yard line.
It's not funny,
3rd
but
and long.
his body did a weird like glitch shake.
3 receiver set. Fiedler drops back. Throws.
Fiedler throws,
He's got
finds
it.
a receiver out of the backfield. He is free and clear. There's a defender close again as he runs up the sideline. 30 down to the
That's what I call
25-yard
giving them
line.
something they can feel.
Oh my goodness, on a 3rd and 15. Oh, by the way, for some reason, someone is selling a copy of NFL Fever 2002 or 2003, for $101. I don't know why. It's way too expensive. It's only listed as very good, not even new.
First and 10.
1st and 10.
The eye.
What a
Fullback
play for
set Wheatley.
Cincinnati. Puts them in good position to get a win on a field goal. Hand the ball off. Don't do anything
Taken
fancy.
down
Don't
at the
get blown up
25-yard
too
line.
hard there.
Porter brought that play to an
Don't
end.
love the
He was
decision to
able
run
pick
to the
up
left
short
side.
gain.
Just try and get in the
Fifth
middle.
tackle in this
In the
game
middle of the
recorded by
field.
Porter.
Set your
They
field
gotta
goal
find a
kicker
way to
up
block this
for a
guy.
nice straight shot. Bam.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Play action pass. Don't love the decision.
move.
Rolling to his
Pressure.
right. Fires
Throws.
off his back foot. Throws into
makes the
coverage.
catch.
And somehow
Hit with a
that's
good
caught
one. Nice hook up.
inside the
Defense
10.
needs to start
What
putting
is
some pressure on
happening?
this
Why are you
quarterback.
making these
Let's see how
decisions?
accurate he is
Video
when he's running
game.
for his
Stop
life.
it.
We'll soon find out.
Oh my goodness. That pass was in the air for so long and managed to find the friendly arms of a orange striped helmet.
1st and goal. Hansen awaits the snap.
All right, here it is on 1st and goal
Ball
after
snap.
the
kick's
ridiculous
away.
pass play.
Game over.
The Cincinnati
They won
Bengals
it.
win the game because the NFL overtime rules are bad.
The drive covered
So a
67
wild
yards
one
and
here
took
in a
6
wet
plays.
and rainy Cincinnati as the Bengals
The Bengals win it in
are
overtime.
victorious
The final score in
17
this
to
one is the
14.
Bengals 17,
They each
the
matched
Chargers
touchdowns
14.
through the first like 4.5 quarters basically of long
Wheatley gets
methodical
today's
drives
Wilson game
and then
ball.
2 inside of a minute to play in the game.
Let's have a
2
look at the
one-play
Pepsi
drives.
highlight reel from
Oh, the
this
Pepsi
game.
highlight reel. It's not Taco Bell anymore? Boo. 2 one-play drives back to back. Wow. They weirdly enough, they changed the sponsor, but the color scheme is still the same up at the top. It reminds me of our Dear Sweet Taco Bell highlight reel. That's the interception. That, I mean, if he doesn't step out of bounds there, I think that's... It might be a pick six. Big bomb down the field. That was the first of the one-play touchdown drives. For some reason, we get to see... Oh, that's the game-winning field goal.
Thanks for playing NFL Fever, everybody. See you next time.
And you'll notice that somehow San Diego got an extra second of possession, but hey, that's how it goes in the NFL because their overtime rules are very bad. Player performance report. The following players have passed performance thresholds that have affected their ratings. Go to roster and player reports from the league home menu to view a... Oh, okay. That's all right. I didn't want to read that. So game one is done. We are all set. I'm going to make sure I'll make sure to save these dynasties frequently because this game, unlike Madden, does not have autosave. So 17-14 overtime victory for the Bengals. An exciting, good game for that their Bengals team. We are going to move on to the Colts and the Jaguars, AFC South rivals, kicking off the 2002-2003 NFL season. This was the first time that they had the 8-division
Welcome to Alltel Stadium, everybody.
situation.
It's a pleasant 61 degrees. I'm Kevin Calabro, and with me is Ron Pitts. And we're here to watch this regular season matchup. The Jaguars will take on the Colts.
Configuration is kind of the word that I was looking for there. So two teams, I believe, that were in the AFC Central moved to the AFC South with the the new Houston Texans, who we'll see in a little bit, and the
classic long strider who can flat out run. There's a saying in the NFL.
What the hell is the other team?
You can't stay.
Oh, Tennessee.
And Isaac Bruce
Tennessee.
makes you prove that.
Maybe Tennessee was the...
Okay, Ron. And now to midfield for the toss.
One of them might have been in the AFC East.
The visiting captain will make the call.
But I don't remember what team. Doesn't matter.
He calls 10.
So we'll get 3 of the 4 AFC South teams on this one. We'll have an AFC heavy rotation today. As we saw the Bengals and the Chargers, 2 AFC teams. We see the Jaguars and the Colts, 2 more AFC teams. The Houston Texans are AFC. 1 NFC team is the Dallas Cowboys. The kick is away, and we are in sunny Florida. This ball is going to be returned from a yard deep in the end zone, running up the left side. A lot of white jerseys happening. That guy got blown up. But not a terrible return, a 24-yard return for 2 extra yards on the starting field position. Now, we are watching this game because Peyton Manning is the cover athlete of this game. He's on all 3 of them, so every time we do an NFL Fever, we will get an Indianapolis Colts starting game. Trent Green, quarterback for the Jaguars. We'll get these exciting starting lineups after the first couple plays here. I'll find a little bit of running room right up the middle. Nice start there. 5-yard run. Trent Green, Warwick Dunn, Isaac Bruce, Peerless Price. That is 3 really good players, and then Trent Green.
Second and 5.
So a solid run to start the game.
The Jaguars set up in I formation. Brought down from behind.
Oh my goodness. Indianapolis sent everybody and they got home.
Doesn't seem like they have a clear idea of what they want to do in this situation.
He's one Winfield. For some reason, they always show 12 defensive players. I don't know why.
3rd and 9.
The eye. Fullback set strong. Drops back. Flicks it left.
Throws to the left side, and that's going to be a loss of
The pass was
4.
completed, but they lost yardage.
What in the world was that?
That is an excellent commentary quote right there, because what in the world was that? I mean, I see what they're doing. We saw a lot of it be positive or successful for the
4th and 13.
Bengals in the previous game, but
Punt the ball away.
that was a terrible play call, or a terrible decision right there.
The snap.
So a quick drive for the Jaguars.
He kicks it out of there.
How are these not blocked? We're going to hear that a lot throughout the next 19 weeks, so get excited. Ooh, a nice setup here for the run back,
Great return.
but he doesn't get tackled. Desmond Howard, weirdly enough, doesn't have a picture. They always look so close to getting blocked, but they just never do get blocked. Wow, Brett Favre. He's in the news for not great reasons. Ricky Williams. Jimmy Smith. If Green Bay could have a quarterback that's like good on and off the field, that'd be really great. I'd be like just superb. They could have a guy who's like, wow, I'm really good on the field, and then I'm not a total absolute a-hole off the field.
Howard in motion. Favre drops back.
So Brett Favre played for the Houston Texans. Oh my God.
Defender. Cut down.
You know what?
McNeil
Maybe
intercepted.
fair.
That gives him
Maybe
the ball
fair
at the
with how
42-yard line.
things are going for him in his personal
Why
life.
that pass was intercepted isn't important. What
Hard
is
to see a guy
important is
throw a
that
real
it
life
was
interception, but he's doing
I
that.
hear you, my friend.
And we see him throw an interception on the first pass of the season for him. I was in the middle of saying that Brett Favre played for the Houston Texans last season. They did not do very well.
1st and 10.
So I wonder if he will be much of a factor in any of these seasons as we move forward.
That's done. And taken down.
Dunn
near the
has
19-yard line.
no answer.
play
The
off
offensive
2
line
yards.
for the Jaguars have no answer for what the
They're feeling pretty
Colts
good
are
about
doing
themselves after that.
on the defensive side.
Second and 13.
2nd and 13.
It's a run. Tackle made. Harris is credited with the tackle. Made 5 yards on the play.
That's some nice running there. That shook up the defense.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
The Jaguars from a single back set.
I just
Price
want
in motion.
the
Throws. Caught. Sharpert with the
Oh, boy.
tackle.
Pass complete to Conner. He gained 6 yards.
hold on. I just want the
Punting unit sets up.
2021's too far.
Here's the
97, 98.
A high rainmaker. He's
High
got it.
rainmaker.
Starts upfield. Pass to 30. Cut down. Whitman took down the ball.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Colts
Nice
were in
bit
the
of running
East
there.
Division, and the Jaguars and Titans were in the Central. Okay.
First and 10.
1st and 10.
The Jaguars have 4 down linemen in the game. Robinson in motion. Takes the handoff. A tackler got him from behind. He picked up 5 yards on the play.
That was a nice little run there.
Okay. I could not
Second.
picture what it was. I was like, I can't figure out where it was. They basically, it's interesting looking at those divisions, because they basically just like totally gutted like the NFC West.
Pulled down. The tackle was made by Harrison. He managed to gain
Wild.
8 yards.
I mean, even looking at the divisions when we did NFL Fever 2002 was wild. In the NFC West, there was one team in the West on the NFC West, and it was the San Francisco 49ers. Otherwise, it was the St. Louis Rams, which are in the Midwest. The Carolina Panthers.
They're going with motion.
Like, what? Did they let this go for years? Whatever.
Williams with the ball.
Nice spin move by Williams, and he'll pick up 5
McNeil made the
as
stop
the
for
Colts are
defense.
in Jacksonville
Gain about
territory.
6 yards.
That was an effective run for the offense. They did some damage on that play.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From I formation. Conrad with the ball. He's tackled.
Trying to
Griffin
find
made
some
the stop.
room and spun around a couple of times there to look
Boy,
for
he didn't
something,
get a
but
lot, and the defense made
nothing
him fight
doing
for
there.
that.
3rd
hear
down
you.
and 3, winding out the first quarter. As always, there won't be a whole lot to talk about, but we'll get scores, we'll get standings.
Robinson
We'll
in
maybe
motion.
even take a peek at week number 2.
Throws.
Oh, a nice
Complete.
open receiver
Run it
there.
out.
Looked
Nice
like a
work
little
on
bit
that
of a
pass.
rub route or maybe
Right
just
now, the
some
defense
collision
needs to step up
between
its intensity.
some
They
defenders.
let the offense
Open,
dictate to 'em on
left that
that
guy wide open. That looks exactly like Brett Favre. He's contemplating a money laundering scheme right now,
1st and 10.
or whatever he
Facing a 34 defense.
stole from the welfare office. You're like, oh,
Robinson in
you're
motion.
taking money from underprivileged people?
On the play action.
That sounds
Throws.
like a special kind of
Don't
awful.
connect. Incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Play action pass, rolled to his left, fired back across his body. Stop me if you've heard that before with Brett Favre. In the AFC for the 2nd consecutive year. I will be honest, I don't remember where he played in season 1.
2nd and 10.
They're going with motion.
6 seconds to go.
Williams
Gonna
has
hand the ball off. Look it up the middle, not a whole lot doing. A gain of 2, maybe 3, depending on the forward progress.
At the end of the first quarter,
And we are through
scoreless.
1 with a goose egg game, 0-0.
Third and 8.
3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8 is going to start us with quarter number 2 in game number 2. Dropping back, looking, throws over the middle, finds a receiver. He'll get past the first down marker down to about the 20-yard line.
Oh, what
And we'll
nice
see a
play.
1st down
That
and
first
10.
down there allows the offense to keep the defense right where they want them, on the field.
1st and 10.
He said that so aggressively. On the field. They want to be on the field.
Throws. He couldn't hold on to it.
Tell you one thing, it's hard to go back to the huddle when you drop a ball like that.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Oh no, I haven't updated my
Throws.
YouTube video list in a
And
week.
knocked down.
Ugh,
You can't play it
Probably
much
do a
better than
bulk.
that.
a bulk fix today.
Third and 10.
3rd and 10.
They're going with split back. Slot right.
Favre with a spin move in the backfield for no reason. He'll get sacked back near the
Lions gotta give the quarterback
25-yard
enough time
line.
to find a receiver.
First sack in the game recorded for the Jaguars. Fourth and 15.
So 4th and 15 from the 24-yard line. We will see a field goal attempt. The kick
There's the snap.
is
It's
up,
on its way.
and the kick is
Right
good
down
by a
Broadway.
large
It's
margin.
good.
Chris Brown.
Nice
Oh
job by
boy,
the kicker.
that's an
put points on the
unfortunate
board.
name. Gives the Colts a 3-0 lead in their
The drive
first
covered 41 yards
game
and
of
took
the
12
season.
plays.
Everybody's first game of the season happening. Unlike in previous years where apparently teams would just
Browns will
get bye
this one
weeks in
started.
in week number 1. I think it was Arizona last year was the poor souls that got the week 1 bye.
From the end zone. Reaches the 20. Reaches the 40.
Oh, reaches the 40.
Brown brought down
A lot of good right there.
That was a terrific return. Good blocking and strong running.
Take a look at the replay here. Finds some room up the right side and gets away from everybody except for number 51, who slowed him down just enough for the kicker to tackle him. Kicker took an extra second to catch the breath of that man's sweaty behind.
Whitman runs it. Tackle made. Whitman got a short game.
Yeah, that guy showed me some guts. I like his toughness.
Second and 7. Green from the shotgun.
I don't know why they keep going back to that shot. It looks really weird. The player, keeps going in and out of the frame.
Complete.
Finds a receiver over in the middle, trying to make a juke move for no reason. Maybe just try and run away from him next time.
That lets an offense build confidence.
First and 10. Single back set. Shows handoff. No dice, my friend. He's sacked. No time, no escape route.
That's a complete breakdown up front.
Second and 16.
Big loss there. This is fantastic field position for Trent Green and the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they are not taking advantage of it after that 6-yard loss. Drops back to pass, and that defensive lineman got off of his block immediately. That's a throw on the run into double coverage, and that is incomplete. So this is, how do you say this nicely? Pretty poo-poo for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Third and 16.
Throws, fires.
Ball batted down.
That's how you break up.
That was a very weird defensive play. He kind of just stood there as the ball came to him and just knocked it down. Like he knew where it was going to be. That was a very Madden deflection right there. Nowhere is he looking toward the ball at all. He just stood there and then swung at the right time.
Number 7.
We're going to see a punt from Sean something.
The ball's in flight.
Oh my goodness, and that is an awful punt. You're trying to pin him deep. That is going to be like a net punt of 20 yards.
It's a touchback.
You spelled your name correctly, but you suck at kicking the ball.
First and 10. Two back set. Smith wide left. Drops. Rushes on. Steps away.
Rolls, fires over the back of it.
And caught.
Oh, he's going to be able to almost turn the corner there. I was curious if he would be able to get there, but no.
It's about time the defense clamped down on plays like
2-minute warning. Again, we see Favre rolling to his left as we get the replay here, and he's just going to throw it on the run back across his body. Pretty awful. I mean, I guess this would be worse than this, but it's still on the run away from where you're trying to go. He's getting a little lucky.
First and 10.
We have already seen an interception from Brett Favre as he continues to throw interceptions in his personal life in the current year of our Lord 2022. 2-minute warning, first down and 10. They send a blitz and they get home. That is a big sack. 2 Jaguars just clobbered that man. Just like that, smashed him at the 50.
Second and 15.
Second and 15.
Second down, 15 to go at midfield as the clock continues to run. Under 2 minutes to go. Throw out to the flat. That's going to get dropped for a 3-yard loss. Third down and 18.
That's true.
I don't know that the Jaguars necessarily need a timeout, but I was curious if maybe they would take one. No such luck. Looking, throws. He ran toward the line there and then got rid of it as he was about to get sacked. That's an incomplete pass. That's going to set up 4th down and 18.
4th and long.
4th and 19, excuse me, from the 46-yard line. They were in Jaguars territory, and then
Ball snap.
the defense of the Jaguars
A lot of
came
air under
through
that one.
and got the stop. Ball's going to check up
That's a touchback.
on the goal line. It's going to be a touchback. It was so close to being inside the 5, all the way down to like the 1 or the 2. But it just touched that goal line.
First and 10.
First and 10.
Dumps it off.
Float
Big
pass
collision, and he
to
hangs
the
on for the catch. That fooled no
to the
one.
running
Lots of
back in the
yards.
flat. And
That was just
again, we
poorly
see
executed
these
play.
plays just
The
not
Jaguars
working
have called
against
the
these
timeout. They
defenses.
have 2 timeouts
Cincinnati,
left. Second and
San
13.
Diego, they had success with plays like that, but nothing doing so far for Jacksonville or Indianapolis. A 3-yard loss. Somebody called a timeout, but I'm not confident in who.
Throws. It's picked
He
off.
threw that and it's intercepted.
Cut down at the 20-yard
Trent
line.
Green with a
Woodson with the
horrendous
interception. Got the pick, but
throw
no more
over the
yards.
middle. It was horrendous
Terrific
because it
field
was a bad
position now.
decision.
There's
It was
nothing the
horrendous
defense can do
because
about that
it got
turnover.
picked
All
off.
they
It
can
was
do now
horrendous because
is
even
try
if
to
it was
limit the
complete, it
damage
was going
that's
to be a
already been done.
3-yard gain. What a terrible, terrible throw that was.
First and 10.
First and 10.
Smith wide left. Throws.
There's a nice
Shakes
play
off
out
a
of the
hit.
flat. He
Out of
got
bounds near the
pushed out of
14.
bounds.
Nifty little play that time.
Ah, the
Couldn't
old
stay
little
in.
something on
That was
play.
6.
That was a nice game.
If he stayed in, he
Right
was
is right,
golden
Ron.
for a touchdown.
Second and 5.
Second and 5.
They're going with one running back.
But he steps out of bounds after a 5-yard gain. 40 seconds to go here.
There's a marker
Second
on
down
the
and
field.
5. Do we have a false start?
False start against the offense.
We do. Yes. Right on time.
Second and 10.
So they got the 5 yards on the nice pass play. Gave those 5 yards
They
back
line
with a
up
false
in the
start. Offset
Barr
eye,
drops
drops
back.
back, looking, standing, looking, rolling to the right. A
pressure.
defender's in
Looking
pursuit.
end zone.
Throws it again, and that one's going to be
Intercepted in the
intercepted.
end zone.
We have seen him
That's a
make
touchback.
several throws like that off his back foot. That one, I think, was across his body that time. And you see how it just hung up in the air. It just stayed up there for so long. Watch him run. He stands. He's going to roll to the right. Defenders are going to come down, back across his body, picked off in the end zone. A disastrous series of events for the Indianapolis Colts. After getting after getting the interception, they throw an interception of their own. I forgot how that drive started for a moment.
First and 10.
We're going to see another pass play here. Trent Green finds a receiver up near the 30. First and 10.
Timeout called by the offense. They
Take
have
a
one
timeout.
left. Did he
Did
make it? Oh, yeah. First and 10.
Oh, yeah.
First and 10.
Throws.
Fires, and what I thought was going to be an interception or at least a deflected
Timeout
ball.
for the Jaguars.
And they'll take
They
their
are
last
out
time
of
out
timeout.
here
Did he make
as
it?
the
He got it. First and 10.
chain gang comes out and gives them a measurement. Drops back, throws over to the right side. A terrible throw. Weird kind of glitch-looking situation there.
Picked up 2 yards on the play.
And we will see what happens here. This game just does not have the ability, apparently, to do any sort of hurry-up offense. So a couple of ill-advised timeouts there. They didn't really push the ball down the field. But their defense saves them, and it's still a 3-0 game. Pretty even time of possession, even though that doesn't add up to 10 minutes, but whatever.
We're all set to start the second half. There's the kickoff. Kicks it deep.
5 yards deep in the end zone. Should see a fair catch here. Just kidding. We're going to run it out of the end zone. Should have moved to the left side. Looked like they set up a pretty nice lane for him to spring it loose, but no such luck. Take a look at this replay here. If they zoom out, maybe. They set up a pretty decent wall, and he just followed them instead of trying to break it up the left sideline. I know there was one more guy off to the left a little bit, but
1st and 10.
1st and 10. Attention parents, please be sure to enter your
Going from the eye. That's Williams.
they're going to run the ball. Probably a good option. Not only because he picked up about 8 yards on that, but a couple interceptions by your quarterback is not good. First drive of the second half for the Indianapolis Colts.
High formation. Robinson in motion. Flag on the play, and the officials
We have
will
another
make the
false
call.
start here.
False start against the offense.
Number 68 jumped a little bit.
And 7.
I mean, he started running up the field.
A lone running back behind the quarterback. Robinson in motion. Williams has the ball.
Tries to find some room
And
off the
taken
right
down
side.
near the
Gains
28.
most
Jones
of,
goes to
if not
tackle.
all of the
Williams
penalty
made a
yards
nice
back.
run that time.
Looked like the defensive guys were a step slow on that play. They just looked like they were out of sync.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
The Colts set up in I formation. Throws.
Finds a receiver. That's Ricky Williams, and he's doing all the work so far on this drive. Up past the 40, near the 43, and that'll be a first down on a conversion after 3rd and 2.
First and 10.
1st and 10.
Drops. Throws downfield.
Owen finds a receiver wide open, but he threw it. It looked like it was a little too far inside. If he gets that out over, that's a touchdown. But because it was inside, the receiver had to break towards the ball, and that meant that he was able to be caught from behind. It's a nice completion regardless, but a missed opportunity. He was well behind the defense there.
First and 10.
1st and 10.
Split backs behind the quarterback. Smith wide left. There's the pitch out.
Pitch to the left side, clotheslined at the 30.
McNeils is credited with the tackle. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Defense just didn't give the ball carrier any love on that play. That's some serious ball.
Oops.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
The Colts from a single back set. Starts a man in motion.
Clock continues to move here. This is a nice long drive by the Indianapolis Colts. Favre drops back, tries to find the swing route again.
Man, that's too
Ricky
bad.
Williams
Looks
just
like he
suffered a
wants to
hip
listen to this
injury. He was doing everything he could on that drive.
Tackle was made by Spikes.
And now he is out.
3rd and 11.
Ball is on the 29. Jacksonville's defense doing a good job of bending but not breaking. Favre drops back, throws over the middle. He just missed him. He had an open receiver who could have turned that into a first down. Just a little far out of reach. And it looks like Indianapolis will have to settle for a field goal. Interesting that if maybe you flip those two throws, you got two completions. One of them probably goes for a touchdown, which renders the other one useless. But
he hammered it straight and true.
Field goal, I should say, is good.
But how will they react on his
Still a
next
one-possession game, but it is now a 6-point lead for Indianapolis. Jacksonville's defense again doing an excellent job of keeping the team in the game. They got the interception deep in their own territory. They've held them to a couple of field goals. And now we'll see the special teams returning from the 1-yard line. Spin move to get away from one was right into another guy, and that will be where the Jaguars start their first possession of the second half. Right? Right? Is that?
First and 10.
First and 10.
They line up in the I.
1:51 to go here. First and 10. They're going to go with a little fullback run. Ran into the center, moved to the right. Still picked up 5. But
nice run. I like that.
Did get kind of blown up there.
Second and 5.
Second and 5.
Split back. Bruce wide left. That's done.
Run off the right.
Down at the 25-yard line.
He didn't need to move. He had a free and clear lane. And again, you see just an unnecessary juke move. He moved to the left, to the defender, which allowed him to get tackled. That was a free and clear, easy first down off that right side. That is so frustrating.
Bruce in motion. Throws.
Trent Green finds a receiver, so it's kind of not that big of a deal. Big catch there, kind of bails his teammate out. I mean, go back and look at that play. He is easily going to get a first down. And he just, for no reason, again, no one's in the area, juke step to the left.
Starts a man in motion. Play action. Nothing doing. He's sacked.
Oh my goodness. That was an excellent play for the defense and just awful play calling for the offense. Oh my goodness.
Second and 15.
Going from the eye.
He looks like he has to pee. He's like, oh, I gotta hold it, coach.
It's pitched to a running back. Dropped for a loss.
Kevin, when the defense makes a stop for a loss, everybody's adrenaline pumped.
6-0. Maybe we don't watch Jacksonville.
The Jaguars 0.
Their offense is not looking good here. As we continue through this game, even time of possession, but a lot more yards in favor of the Colts. They lead 6-0 through 3 as we have a 3rd down and 20.
Man in motion. Green drops
back to pass.
On the move.
Looks,
Throws.
fires.
He has it. Tackled. Number 25 made the stop for the defense.
He picked up 9 yards.
Fourth and 11. The Jaguars will kick the ball away. Number 7.
Jacksonville got 9 yards of it back, but still 4th and 11. The kick is away, and he'll field it out about the 20-yard line, and that is where he will fair catch it. 1st and 10 for Indianapolis. Cover team of the game, so.
First and 10.
First and 10.
There are 2 running backs behind the quarterback. Smith wide left.
4.5 to go. Split backs.
It's a run.
Hands the ball off, and the Jacksonville Jaguar is in the backfield to make the tackle for a loss.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Looks like
Second
the
down
offense
and
had a
12
good
coming up
matchup
after that
there,
play.
Kevin.
Second and 13.
Second and 13.
They'll run it. He's tackled. A gain of 2 yards.
I like the way the runner fought for a short gain.
Third and 11.
Third and 11.
3:35 to go here. Big play for Jacksonville's defense. See if they can get him off the field. They cannot. An unbelievable play right there. Are you kidding me? He kicked that ball into the air and he caught it? What on earth was that?
100 yards passing in this
Oh
game.
my goodness. Take a look at this replay. He kicked that off his left foot and came down with the reception. It just hung up in the air there. That is unbelievable. Football, man. Football.
First and 10.
Oh, what a heartbreaker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not exactly their fault. It was a terrible throw by Favre, well behind the receiver. Obviously, if he's kicking it with his foot as he's just trying to run down the field. There's a play-action pass. The Jacksonville Jaguars saw what the Indianapolis defense did to their quarterback, and they got a little piece of the action as well.
It's not healthy.
Second and 15.
Second and 15.
From I formation.
Jacksonville obviously not out of this game, but that does put a huge damper on things. Thanks again for oh, never mind. 1 interception for I thought that was the running back stats, and I was like, he got a 7-yard gain and still has negative 2 yards.
Recorded by McNeil.
They got to find a way to
No,
block
McNeil
this
picks
guy.
up a tackle, his 5th of the game.
Third and 10.
Third and 10.
Two-minute warning coming up here. Oh, just kidding. They're going to run the ball off the right side.
Down at the 46.
Probably should have just let the 2-minute warning go. Clock management not great.
To give the 2-minute warning.
Hit it, and then you get an extra 40 seconds off the...
There's no gain.
4th and 5.
5 yards.
Bruce ready to receive the punt. Second punt of the day by Hendrick.
The Colts line up in punt formation.
There's the snap. He puts his foot to the ball.
Oh, it checked up
No return
again,
this
but
time.
not
That's a
enough as
touchback.
it sails into the end zone. The Colts punter has had a couple of really nice punts that just have not gone his way.
First and 10.
First and 10.
They line up in the eye. Drops back. Throws.
Fires to the
He's
right
got it.
side, up past the 30. He is off to the races, down the left sideline. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown. Jacksonville is an extra point away from taking the lead here. 3 receptions, 74 yards for Warwick Dunn. 24.7-yard average and a touchdown.
His first touchdown catch of the day.
I would imagine he had about 2 receptions for, I don't know. He might have had 2 receptions for like -6 yards because they started on the 20. Yeah, he had 2 receptions for -6 yards. And his total is now 74 positive
Now
yards
back
because he had
with a quick
-6.
strike drive.
Amazing play. That's got all
Wow.
guys on offense excited
What
now.
a turn of events here late in this one. The 2-minute warning apparently
this
turns
one to
this into a
take the lead.
completely different kind of game.
Here's the snap. It's in the air. That kick
If you
is
want
good.
touchdowns, just apparently fast forward to the 2-minute remaining in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter 2-minute warning.
Akers is ready to kick it deep. He steps
Kick is
into
away.
it. Big kick. Smith secures the
5
ball.
yards deep in the
Brings
end
it out
zone.
of the
Runs
end
up to the
zone.
10. Past the
He's
15,
brought
and he
down.
comes up short
The
of the
return
20-yard
at the
line.
16-yard line.
Kevin, their field position is below average here.
20 yards.
First and 10.
First and 10.
Howard in motion.
Favre drops back, looks,
Throws,
fires
and
left side,
complete.
finds a receiver. The defender misses him. There's a guy on the right side who might be able to get him. 40, 30. They're not going to catch him. He's going to be
down
actually
near the
stopped
1 yard
short at the
line.
1 yard line. This is 2 games in a row at the very end of the game. Inside 2 minutes, we are seeing big plays. Went for the interception, the deflection, whatever. It looked like the interception because he had his hands up for the ball. And instead he escapes and springs free down the left sideline. 47 stuck with it. And I think if they maybe reviewed that, they would probably get a touchdown call because it looked like the ball broke the plane before the knee went down. So
First and goal.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
oh my goodness. I mean, they are
Smith in motion.
going to drop back. Looks,
Rolls right.
rolls to his right,
Throws.
fires. It's going to
He's brought
be
down.
a completed
Now, they have
pass,
the
but he
loss
ran
on that.
out of the
I
end
don't know
zone.
why they even bothered running that play. But you know, I'm sure the defensive guys loved it.
Second and goal.
It's second and goal.
High formation. Favre drops back.
Formation drops
Throws.
fines. That's an easy
Catch made.
touchdown right
That's a
there.
Touchdown.
Just what they wanted. Touchdown.
Wow.
His first
1
touchdown
reception,
catch of
1
the day.
yard. Just straight ones. 1-1, 1 average, 1 touchdown.
The drive covered 83 yards and took 3 plays. The Colts will go for the deuce.
Oh, they're going for 2 here to make it a 7-point lead. 29 seconds to go.
It's a run.
The run play is
Good.
easy.
Tack on a deuce.
It's good. Made the 2-point
They tack on a deuce. Come on. Come on.
Bruce is waiting for the kickoff. There's the kickoff. Bruce has it.
From the 2,
Brings it
he'll
upfield.
return it.
Hellacious hit. Bush made the stop for the defense. The return ended at the
hate this
17-yard
game.
line.
The return was nothing special.
What is
but the
happening?
coverage
Stop
was.
it. Bruce, I mean, he gets a good return and just no reason to do the juke move. And he gets slung down there.
First and 10.
First and 10.
26 seconds to go.
The
Jacksonville
Jaguars
down
direct
7.
shotgun. Poole winds up in
They
the
haven't
slot.
really played well enough to feel like they deserve a win here, but I am not the football gods. Trent Green
Makes a
runs
quick
to his
exit.
right, throws off his back foot
downfield.
into double coverage.
Pass knocked away.
Tipped and
Round goes to the defense.
knocked to the ground.
Number 13 was the intended receiver.
We see that animation a lot. We're seeing quarterbacks not setting their feet to throw the ball, and running backs and receivers just juking, spinning, trying to do fancy footwork to no one. Just did the ghost. Made Casper miss on that tackle. There was no one there.
3 receivers. Slot man to the right.
Trent
Throws.
Green fires a little
Complete.
rainbow pass there. He'll step out of
23.
bounds.
Good solid game.
Not a
offense
great
has to
play
like
at
that.
all there. 3rd down and 5 coming up.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The Jaguars are in a 4-receiver set. Price wide right. Throws.
Throws and fires to just nobody. There was no one there. All right, here we go. 4th and 5 for the game.
4th and 5.
4th and 5.
Just like we figured, they're going for it. Man in motion. Drops.
Dropping back.
Throws.
Fires.
They'll give up the ball on down. Pressure's on the defense now.
An absolutely horrendous throw right there. They threw it at the sticks. Didn't make a whole lot of sense.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Take a look at a kneel down right here. So the Colts use a big bomb down the left sideline to set themselves
They
up
wanna keep
in
clock
the
moving
red
and not
zone.
Take any chances. He took a knee.
Quarterbacks love that.
I got a
play.
2-point
The
conversion
Jaguars
after the
have called a
touchdown.
timeout. They have 2 timeouts left.
For some reason, Jacksonville took a timeout. What a mess. What an absolute mess. The Jaguars defense played well enough to keep them in the game. They just couldn't do enough to get that one last stop. Colts win 14-7 behind 2 field goals, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. Jacksonville had the one big play, and that was about it. Darren Woodson, your game ball winner. 1 interception, 3 tackles. Here's your Pepsi. Choice of the NFL. Highlight reel. That was a terrible decision by Brett Favre. Whoa. We got the Matrix cam. That really turned the tide. I thought Jacksonville would be able to hold on for a win. Their defense had played so well. And then here it is. Oh, just kidding. That was an interception. Never mind. They're not playing these in chronological order, so it's a little confusing. Ooh, nice grab there. That was the touchdown that gave them the lead. There's the 2-point conversion. I don't even think he was touched.
Kevin Calabro saying thanks for playing NFL
There it
Fever.
is.
See you next time.
14-7. Couple of good games here to start out week number. Okay. A couple of good games, though, to start the season here. We got one more for you. We're going to check out the Texans playing the Cowboys. This was the Texans' inaugural year, so they got the first game in the last season, and I figured it would be interesting to take a look at the exact same game in a different game and see kind of how they compare. I don't really remember the last time these teams matched up, but the Dallas Cowboys, they did win, I believe.
Will take on the Cowboys.
Boy, I said that with a lot of confidence. You know what? I have the footage on my hard drive, I realize. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Who should we be watching today, Ron?
He's one of the league's top defensive backs. He's someone opposing wide receivers keep track of.
Rondé
before the
Barber.
snap. They make sure they know where he's lined up at all times. Jim Miller is not the most talented quarterback,
Jim Miller.
but he is a gamer. He understands his role in the game plan and assumes command in the heat of battle. He knows how to wring out the most of the offense.
All right, thank you, Ron. And now let's go to midfield for the coin toss.
The visiting captain will make the call. Captain, what's your choice?
Dallas. I mean, it was a pretty close game.
Calls heads.
I think it was 23-17. Dallas, Houston made it a game.
Team won the toss and elects to receive.
Houston's inaugural game here in NFL Fever 2003.
Time to get this one started.
Don't usually get a second chance to make a first impression, but here we go.
He got all of it.
Texans are going to receive the ball from 5 yards deep, up to the 10, past the 17,
At
over
the 18-yard line.
the 15, up near the 20. I don't know why I pointed out the 17-yard line. He made it past the 3, the 6, the 9. Yard number 12 was a little difficult.
First and 10.
and 10.
Throws.
Finds a receiver for the opening completion. The first pass in Houston Texans history is complete. Jamal Lewis, Ed McCaffrey, Derek Mason, John Ritchie, Brockermeyer. That face looks familiar.
Second and short.
And obviously we saw their quarterback, Miller, for some reason.
Two running backs.
Were all the good quarterbacks taken?
Sanders in motion. Pitch to the runner. Brought down hard at the 23-yard line. Number 59 brought down the runner. He lost 2 yards.
Great effort by the defense. Tremendous.
Couple of nice smiles on this one. Junior Seau. Albert Hainsworth does not have a picture.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the eye. Sanders in motion. Lewis has it.
So there's a run off to the left side. So they started with a pass, got off to a good start, and then 2 runs that went backwards and then nowhere.
Hustle by the defense.
4th and 6.
4th and 6. The Texans line up in punt formation.
Here's the snap. He got all of that one. It's caught.
Returned at the 30. He's going to run up the left side. A little bit of a clearance. And stiff arms a man. Stiff arms. Looks like he stiff armed 2 guys there. That is a terrific punt return for the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, Tom Brady, Keyshawn Johnson, Stewart, a name I don't recognize, Todd Heap. Got a Green Bay Packer at left guard.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Split backs behind the quarterback. Drops back. Throws.
Brady fires to the right, finds a receiver, and unnecessary juke again.
The tackle was made by number 57. Excellent work that time.
This defense better get in that quarterback's face.
Sometimes it's easier said than done.
Charles Woodson. Oh, looks like we're only getting 11 players on this starting defense. Interestingly, it's like the game heard me and downloaded a patch. Oh, we keep showing 12 guys. We got to show just 11 guys. There's only 11 guys on the field at a time.
3 down linemen for the Texans. Throws and grab. The officials bring the chains out for a measurement.
Oh my goodness.
Did he make it? Yes.
He's already incredibly efficient.
1st and 10.
2 fine throws by Tom Brady.
Single back set.
Brady on the Browns last season. I don't think he was much of a factor, if any, in the previous season.
The pass deflected.
I love that.
Very
play,
competitive
Joe.
AFC North in Madden 2003. The Browns made some noise as the season kind of continued. They at least took a shot at it, but I think they took a bad loss in like week 16 or something like that. That really put a
2nd and 10.
really put a hurting on their hopes.
They're going with split backs.
2 receivers split out right side, right above me.
Brady drops back.
Looking,
Throws.
finds a receiver.
That's
He's going
Hardy
to
gets
avoid
it.
a tackle and
Nice
stumble
looking
his way down to the
That's the kind
10.
of play that lets an offense build confidence.
First and goal.
1st and goal.
Drops. Throws. Ooh.
Almost
He
a
hung onto
touchdown
the
there,
ball.
but
He wound up
nothing
making 8 yards on
doing.
the play.
Picked up 8 yards.
Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Going from the eye.
God, I want McDaddy's to be open
That's easy.
in the mall.
Touchdown,
Downtown in
Cowboys.
Spokane.
Our score is
That's
now
all I've ever
the
wanted.
Cowboys 6, the Texans nothing.
Now that's how you close the deal on offense. That's how you take the rock to the house.
The drive covered 46 yards and took 6 plays.
So the Cowboys have a methodical drive down the field. Looked like Tom Brady was 4 of 5
They're
passing
lining
there.
up to kick the point after.
And run the ball in. And just like that, they're up by 6. 7 with the extra point. And could
And it's
Dallas be a contender down, or as we work through this season with Tom Brady, who I'm sure got a massive rating boost. I don't know if NFL Fever has player
Ball
ratings. I
teed
feel
up
like I
for the
looked that
kickoff.
up, but I was unable to find anything.
It's kicked. Great kick. Mason gets the ball. He'll bring it out of the end zone. Crosses the 20. Cut down at the 22-yard line. Okefort was the tackler.
Returner. That return covered 23 yards.
NFL Fever. Yeah, nothing new in there. I mean, we saw a pretty big leap from 2002 to 2003 in Madden, so I would imagine that it would be something similar.
First and 10.
Maybe not exactly those same numbers. I don't know how their rating system works, which is why I'm curious about how this
Two-back set. Mason wide
game
right.
compares to Madden 2003. I guess the more scientific thing would be to do
Drops back.
the exact same
Throws.
rosters and see how
That's
that
complete.
works, but
And taken down near the
that
28.
takes a lot of work.
Made 5 yards.
Because you got to
on the
make sure you
play.
get every draft pick right, which sounds stressful.
Second and 5.
Second and 5.
And also, we're 2 hours into this video. I'm not restarting. I think that would be the fair comparison, though,
Drops. Rolls
just
right.
to go through and
Throws.
exact
He
rosters,
caught it. Loud
just see what
contact.
happens.
He managed
But
to
I mean,
gain
and
9
you know,
yards.
obviously injuries will change things and whatever.
He
But
gained 9 yards.
First and 10.
First and 10.
The Texans are going with split.
But I think
backs
it's
on
also
this
interesting to let it run the draft by itself and just go
Drops
like,
back.
okay, now let's see what this game,
one. It's caught.
how they
Taken
want to
down.
work their
Good
draft
call
as
on that
compared to
pass.
the other.
Defense needs to be
We're not
more
really looking at those
physical.
results. We're
This
just
isn't
kind of
done.
looking
They
at
gotta
the
start putting some lumps on
we're
things.
looking at the games as they go forward. So it's not like we're going like, oh, this team, they drafted a kicker in the 42nd round as compared to the 44th. How is that going to affect them? Probably not much.
Second
But
and 3.
anyway, second down and 3. 30 seconds to go here in quarter number
One back
1.
set for the Texans.
Brady led a ridiculously effective drive down the field to give Dallas a 7-0 lead. False start against the Texans. Second down and 8 now. The clock will continue to run.
Two-back set for the Texans. McCaffrey wide right. Throws.
Fires a nice little slant completion right there. The defender got his hands up at the line, and I thought
Kevin, when a
maybe it would
quarterback
get
has
picked
time to
off,
get
but
comfortable, his accuracy,
no.
stats, and paycheck all go up.
there you go. 7-0 after
We
1.
played one quarter, and the score is the Cowboys 7, the Texans nothing. First and 10.
I mean, how efficient is that Cowboys drive? They had the ball for less than 2 minutes. Bam, right down the field. Into the end zone.
Throws.
Houston looking better on this
Sanders makes
drive.
the
A nice
catch.
catch
Bam.
right there.
He picked up
That'll
6
get him
yards on the
into
play.
a little further into Cowboys territory. So he'll get inside the 45-yard line of the Cowboys.
Second and 4.
Second and 4. Attention parents, please be sure to enter
The
your
Texans set up in I formation. Shows handoff. Got him. No time to avoid that sack.
That's a
Man,
complete breakdown
that was
up
a
front.
bad
That's
time
right.
for play action. play action passes aren't really, well, actually, I mean, they worked. It seems like everything that worked in that first game, we saw the play action passes working, we saw the dumps to the receivers, or to the running backs, excuse me, in the flats. Those were working, but they have not been effective in these last game and quarter plus, which is interesting. I know that there was a big play by...
Throws.
Oh, that's off the hands. You gotta come down with that. That's a first down right there. You gotta have that.
4th and 9. The
I forget
Texans
what I
got
was
their
saying.
punting unit on the field.
The passes to the flat, and I know there was the big one in the game for the Jaguars, but for the most part, they just haven't been working in these last couple of games. Punt checks up, but it's not enough. That was actually a pretty poor attempt at a coffin corner. You got to get that further toward the sideline.
1st and 10.
Tom Brady leads the Cowboys out for drive number 2. He missed the clap there. The offensive line was like, all right, break. And then he was like, oh,
They're
break.
going with
We're good.
motion.
And by the way, shout out to Marcus Simeon for not realizing he was up to bat.
Throws. Caught. Tackled from
Beautiful
behind.
little float
Wound
pass.
up making
There
8
was
yards
nobody
of
there, and it didn't look like it was going to be completed at all. But a nice, like, just turn towards it, and bam, completion.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
The defense is staring down the barrel of the shotgun. Stokely wide right.
Oh, my God. That is so violent.
Throws.
For those of you who didn't
Pulled
hear,
down from behind.
he said the defense is staring down the barrel of the shotgun. Oh. That feels aggressive.
1st and 10.
1st and 10.
They're going with split backs.
Rolls to the right. Fires. That's off the hands of a receiver and
He must have been
incomplete.
thinking about running before he caught it.
That one kind of hung up in the air a little bit. A little surprising to see that. I mean, we saw obviously the big play by the Colts receiver off the back foot, but second down and 10. 2:52 to go here, second quarter. Brady rolls to the right, fires off his back foot, throws into triple coverage, tipped and
He played
incomplete.
much better than that.
The pass was incomplete. Stokely was the intended receiver.
Back foot across his body, deep down the field. Ugh.
Third and 10.
3rd and 10.
In the eye. Fullback strong. Man in motion. Drops back. He's
Rolls
on the
to his
move.
left,
Throws.
fires back across his body, finds a
gain of 2
very
yards.
short completion for about 2 yards. I had high hopes for that drive for the Cowboys for the way they methodically went down the field in the first drive.
Woodson waiting
Good
for the kick.
adjustments by the Texans defense to make sure that didn't happen a second time. 4th down and 8. Should have held on to that ball a little bit longer, run some time off that clock,
A
but
man has it. Here's the return.
we saw one
Jazz
good
move.
bit of...
And out of bounds at the 25. Not a lot there for him.
6 yards on the return.
We've only seen like one good bit of clock management in this game, and it was early, so I was hopeful and excited. I was like, they're holding on to the ball, they're letting the clock run, and then they just haven't done that since. And then again, we get a bunch of just unnecessary ankle break moves. It's like, okay. He juked himself out of bounds.
Throws.
Fires, finds a receiver. I'm a little surprised that that was a completed pass.
He managed a gain of 8
Gain
yards.
of about 8, so that'll be 2nd down and 1. Maybe they'll give him 9. Doesn't really matter. Still 2nd down and short. So there you go.
The game stops
Maybe
with a
instead of
2-minute
saying an
warning.
exact
Exactly
yardage,
2 minutes left in the first
just
half.
go with
2nd and
more
2.
of a... I think he was late on the
Receiver
break too.
set. Slot right.
Oh, break.
Throws.
Throws and finds a
The pass
defender's
deflected.
hands, but it
Nice play by the
mercifully
defender.
hits the turf. I like that play there. He got the ball out quickly. It's a bit of a dangerous throw because the defender ran the route better than the receiver did. But he did not take a sack, and it still is 3rd and very short at 3rd and 2. Offset I. We're going to hand the ball off. Just kidding. It's a play fake, and he threw an interception. He threw an interception to Mickens. 1 interception, 1 tackle for him.
I wonder if the quarterback and receiver were out of sync on that side adjustment call, Kevin.
First and 10.
First and 10.
Single back formation.
Drops back, looks, fires to the right side, finds a receiver around the 30. He'll get tackled inbounds, but still, it'll be 2nd down and short for the Cowboys coming up. I doubt the clock is a very big worry for them at this point.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
3 receivers. On the
Win with the play action pass, but it was just a little too long. He'll get sacked in the backfield. Made such a nice play on the first down. It just says linebacker.
No back set behind the quarterback.
Hey, linebacker, what do you think what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a linebacker. Well, he had a guy wide open over the middle, but instead finds the receiver on a leaping grab near the 20. I'm surprised he did not just go over the middle. There was a receiver wide open, but instead finds number 34 on the left side for a good gain.
First and 10.
First and 10.
34 seconds and ticking here for the Dallas Cowboys, led by Tom Brady. First down and 10. That is a good incompletion. That was not going to get any yards. That was going to waste a bunch of clock. That is a good one to drop.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
A lone running back behind the quarterback. Throws.
Brady somehow got that pass off. The defender came through pretty cleanly, knocked the center down, jumped a blocker. Good job by whoever to try and at least slow him down a little bit.
Third and 10.
Got enough of them to let Brady get the pass off. Third down and 10.
Drops. Throws.
Fires to the right side. Finds a completed pass inside the 10. Did we see a timeout here?
Right now, the
we see a timeout? There we go.
Intensity. They let the offense dictate to him on that play.
Timeout called by the visitors. They have 2 timeouts left. First and goal. The Cowboys will attempt a field goal.
We will see a field goal here on first and goal with 11 seconds to go. The kick is up and the kick is good. So a 10-0 lead here for Orlando Madre.
3 points.
The drive covered 30 yards and took
Mare. I'm putting extra letters in there. Here, I have a couple extra D's. Would you like them?
Marek is ready to kick off. He kicks it. Deep kick. Mason hauls it in. Brings it out of the end zone. Past the 20. Bangs free. He's brought down. The return ended at the 30-yard line.
It was a pretty fantastic return for the Texans. I'm a little surprised they even have time on the clock to run anything here. But they might get one more play here before half.
First and 10.
3 seconds from the 30 here. This game still does have the interesting, I don't know if it's a problem or what it is, but we do see some defenders getting behind the defense, and once they do that, they are usually pretty free and clear.
We've reached halftime with the score, the Cowboys 10, the Texans nothing.
Good run. Okay, thanks, man. 10-0 Cowboys over the Texans. Total offense is surprisingly not as lopsided as I thought it would be. I was going to say even, but that is not exactly an accurate statement. But it's also not as slanted in favor of the Cowboys as I would have thought.
It's caught. Brings it out of the end zone.
From the 10 up to the 20. Gets tackled by the first guy that he meets.
Rambo brought that play to an end.
And here is the first drive for the Cowboys here in the second half.
First and 10. First and 10. Just a reminder, fans, beer and alcohol sales will be cut off at the end of the third period. Remember, be a good sport and drink responsibly.
Pitches it to the runner.
Pitch to the left side. Well blocked. A nice spin move. A nice juke. Wow, a great stiff arm. He is free and clear. They've been working on him all game long. And they finally used 3 effective moves. They used a spin move. They used a stiff arm. They used a juke to great effectiveness. So we'll take a look here on the spin move, missed the tackle. Juke move, missed the tackle. Stiff arm pushed him away. And he's free and clear down the left sideline. Cowboys now up on top 16-0. Is that a one-play drive here?
Wow.
That sure is.
That'll jazz up the
77 yards?
It reduces the pressure.
Wow. 4:40 to go.
Kicking team on the field. The snap. Kick is up. The kick is good.
Now, if we track game number 1 between these two teams, we will note that the Cowboys led 17-3.
We're waiting for the kickoff.
Before the half. Well, hold on. Let's see. The Texans have the ball.
The return
Big ball.
has it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Brings it out of
Now I'm
the end zone.
commentating 2 different games.
Across the 20. He
I was
stopped.
incorrect.
Green took down the ball carrier. The return ended at the 21-yard line.
I will say the helmets are shinier in this game, especially the Dallas Cowboys helmets. So it was 20-10 heading into half. The Cowboys had the lead. Here as we enter the third quarter, it is 17-0 in favor of the Cauboys. A throw, a nice find. Got up over the defender and came down with the ball inbounds. Excellent play there. And I'm curious how many teams have like kind of just either no-name quarterbacks or guys we haven't really heard of. I don't know who the heck this guy is, quarterback in the Texans. Should probably take a look at the injury report.
First and 10.
First and 10.
4 wideouts in the game.
Drops back, throws an interception, and diving pick by Ray Mickens. Hey, look, he's back. That's right. That's his second interception of the game. He has more interceptions than tackles, which is pretty wild.
First and 10.
First and 10.
So the Cowboys had the excellent drive, the one-play running drive. They get the interception. And their second drive of the second half
No
Starts with a
chance to get rid of the
big
ball.
sack.
The line's got to give the quarterback enough time to find a receiver.
Better change something. Second and 16.
Second and 16.
They'll use 4 receivers. Anthony wide right. Throws.
Finds a
makes the
completion.
catch. Hardy with the tackle.
Down to the
Nice
45-yard
work
line,
that
so
time by
try to
the
get
quarterback.
most of those
Man, you know what?
sack
I feel
yards
bad
back.
for that guy.
I think
It's
he
not
got
all his
quite
fault,
all of them, but
when the dust settles, he's going to be the one with egg on his face.
yeah.
Third and 11.
Yeah, Tom Brady will be the one with the egg on his face. Third down and 11.
Drops back. Throws.
Throws toward the
Crunch,
sideline.
and
A nice
holds on.
reaching grab there. It's going to be short of the line to gain, but it'll be fourth and a yard and a half. Fourth and 3, actually, is what they're giving him.
Harris
Ball
will
on the
try to nail this
36, and
one
we're going
into
to
the
see a
corner.
punt.
Second punt of the day
This
by
is
Harris.
I guess this was kind of the hidden thing that I forgot about.
The
I knew
snap.
the clock management was a big issue, and I knew that
Looks like a
the
good one.
hurry-up offense was a thing as well, but I'd forgotten about
No
the
return this time.
decision-making as far as when to kick field goals and when to punt the ball. I'd kind of forgotten about that one. We've seen a couple of, like, weird ones. The thing is like,
First and
if you
10.
miss the field goal, they get the ball from where you missed the field goal. If you kick the ball like
The
you just
Texans
did
from a single
into the
back
end
set.
zone, you're only giving 15 yards. Like, why not try and get some points out of it? And you can
Rose.
maybe pin them at the same
pass
spot
is
they would have
caught.
anyway.
Measurement
This
coming
game
up.
was better about the coffin corners
Did he
than
make
maybe
it?
you're looking at
Strike up the band. Got it.
something that's
First and
worth
10.
trying, but we keep seeing them go into the end zone. It's not really worth it. It's a weird conundrum to have.
Lewis has the ball.
Lewis is going to have the ball. He's going to
Hands
try and
right
run to the
there.
right side.
Lewis
Looked
brought
like the
down
guy
the
just
runner.
kind of blocked the
He picked up
wrong
4 yards
person.
on the play.
That was an effective run for the offense. They did some damage on that play.
Second and 6.
Second and 6.
Two and a half to go here in quarter number 3. Throws to the
and
right side.
caught.
Finds a
Pulls
receiver
down at
past the 40.
42.
First down at
Belzer
the
made the
42-yard
stop for
line.
the defense. He wound up making 8 yards on the play. First and 10.
First and 10.
Single back set. Shows handoff.
They're going to try and
Taken
run with the
down
quarterback
near the
there. It was a
44.
weird,
Johnson is credited with
maybe
the tackle.
fake
Short
pitch,
game,
and then they
5
were going to
million.
try and run an option play or something. That was a very weird-looking play. Thankfully, if you're a Houston Texans fan, I'm sure there's a lot of you out there. It was a positive gain. Second down and 8.
Throws.
There's a nice completion off the left side. He's going to try
won't
and
go down.
juke out of a guy's shoes, and that'll work. He's going to
6
get
points.
into the
Bang
end zone.
a gong,
Touchdown,
baby.
Jamal Lewis.
I love that.
3 receptions,
Just a
79
great
yards
play
with a
by the receiver.
26.3
He
yard
wanted
average.
that
1
and was
touchdown.
not gonna be denied.
And yet
His
again,
first
we see the
touchdown
defense
catch of the day.
try to get the tackle only after he's crossed the goal line. Beautiful move there to lose the defender.
The drive covered 80 yards.
And he
took
dove and
5
got
plays.
nothing. PAT here to make this a 10-point game.
They'll go for 2.
The Texans line up for a 2-point conversion.
Why?
Mason. in
Why
motion.
is this happening right now?
No dice, no deuce that time.
The Texans failed to make the 2-point conversion.
What the hell just happened? Why did they go for 2? It was 17-0.
Joseph is deep, waiting for the kick. There's the kickoff.
I am
He's got it.
utterly
From the end zone.
flabbergasted. Are you kidding me?
That's all, folks.
They went for
The return
2
ended with a 23-yard
to
line.
make that a 17-8 game. So now they have to go for 2 next time just to cover up that monstrosity of a mistake. You got to be absolutely out of your gourd if you're making that. What are you doing making that decision? Now it's an 11-point game. That is unbelievable.
Throws.
Brady fires off the hands of a
That
receiver
looked
and
like a catchable
incomplete.
ball.
Hey, man, that throw was right on the money. The receiver's got to come up with it.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
The Texans are going with 4 down linemen. Anthony in motion. Drops back. Throws. It's incomplete.
The pass was incomplete.
I mean, we're used to Tom Brady making a lot of good decisions. Maybe a little odd to see him not making good decisions, but
3rd and 10.
this is from 20 years ago, so
Using the shotgun.
he's only in year like 2.
Throws.
There's a nice
Got it up.
find, a
That's
diving
incomplete.
deflection, though. That's a great defensive play.
Stewart, the intended receiver.
Fourth and 10.
4th and
They'll
10.
punt the ball away. This will be his 3rd punt of the game.
Line up in punt formation.
Here's the snap. He got all of that one. Woodson secures the ball.
Inside the
He's on
30,
his
and he's
way.
going to run up the sideline. He'll get past the 50, into Cowboys territory, down to the
Out of bounds at
40.
39.
Charles
Nice
Woodson
work
with
by
a
the return
fantastic 31-yard return there. Camera work on this is not great. A spiraling kick. Oh, my God, that's hard to look at. He'll run up the sideline. Pushed at him. Please stop. Please stop, whatever that is.
team. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
From the eye, tilted to the strong side. Play action, throws.
Oh, a nice
And
find on the
complete.
left side. Again, he's going
Out
to
of
try and
bounds
get
near the
past the
15.
defender, but not quite fast enough.
Defense needs to start
Down to the
putting some pressure on
15-yard
this
line.
quarterback.
Boy,
Let's see how accurate
is
he
that
when he's
two-point
running
conversion
for
attempt
Well,
going
they
to
got
come
nowhere
back
to
and
go
haunt
but
the
up.
Houston Texans? I mean, yes, because it was a terrible decision. It was a try a 65-yard field goal instead of giving the ball to a
1st and
Super
10.
Bowl winning quarterback. Bad. That was awful.
Three receivers
All of
set.
that was
McCaffrey
awful.
wide left.
Why would they go for 2? Why are you paid Russell Wilson how much to be your starting quarterback, and you
Throws.
went,
And
oh,
it's
that
incomplete.
almost went disastrously for the Houston Texans. That ball shot right back toward the defensive line, but fell onto the ground. So Miller, three points here is actually not that bad. It puts them at an 8-point disadvantage, 17-9. You got a whole quarter to go. You cannot turn the ball over.
They're going with a single running back.
But you paid Russell Wilson how much money? And on a 4th and 5 with the game on the line, you said, yeah, kicker, go for like the longest field goal in NFL history. Go for it.
He managed
Did you
to gain
forget that
1
you
yard.
weren't in
When that
Denver
play
in thin
started,
air?
it looked like the runner
You
had a
little
lot more
lightheaded
room to
Nathaniel
work with.
Hackett, you idiot.
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9. If I'm Houston, I want to do this. I want to be conservative here. I want to just not
Throws.
throw an interception.
Tipped.
Okay,
Incomplete.
that was a terrible throw. There were 3 defenders in the area. If it's a goal to go situation, maybe you're a little more aggressive. Stay in field goal range.
4th and
Just
9.
run the ball. Try and get some yards. If you
Texans
break it
line
for a
up for the
first
field
down,
goal.
great. If you don't, no big deal.
Here's the set. Kicks up. That
The kick is good, and the Houston
Kicking is
Texans
harder
are
than
now
it
down
looks,
by 8
but not by
because
much.
for some unbelievable reason they went for 2.
The drive covered 25
Were they trying to
yards
set
and
up
took
for the
5
field goal
plays.
to be the game winner?
Polk is ready to kick it deep. There goes the ball.
Kick is away. It'll be fielded at the
Joseph
goal
secures
line.
the ball. He'll bring it out of
We'll
the
get
end
past
zone.
the 10 up to the 20, and he's clotheslined right at the 20-yard line.
Kickoff was returned by Joseph. That return covered 20 yards.
First and 10.
First and 10.
3 receivers. Throws. He has
Finds
it.
a receiver
Matt.
off the right side,
4
right about the
yards on the play.
25-yard line.
That was a gain of 4 yards.
Oh, linebacker, everybody's
We're
favorite
through 3
guy.
quarters now, and the score is the Cowboys 17, the Texans 9.
I am so confused. I am so confused. Pretty even game here. Houston making this interesting. One final 5-minute quarter to decide it. 2nd down and 6. Cowboys have had 2 good drives. I mean, they had one that ended in a field goal that was fine. But they had the methodical drive right down the field on their first possession. They had the big play on the first drive of the second half. But other than those drives, they've been pretty quiet. They eked out a field goal. Big play here for Houston's defense. See if they can get off the field. It's going to be a run. And he'll be short. He dove for it. He went all out. And we're going to see a 4th and inches punt here for the Dallas Cowboys. With about a blazing amount of time left on the clock, Houston can make this interesting. Woodson makes a man miss with the spin move. He's up past the 45. A juke move gets him maybe another yard or 2. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 46. Now here's where it gets interesting. Houston can still get a field goal and they're like, okay, I guess. But it'll be a weird 17-12 score.
First and 10.
First and 10.
They're going with 1 running back.
All right, 4:09. Giddy up. It's 1st and 10.
Miller drops back.
Miller
Rolls left.
rolls, fires,
Throws,
finds a guy
and
near the
caught.
sideline. He's
Out of
going to
bounds
get
at the 33.
tackled, but he
Solid
stepped
work
out of
by his
bounds
quarterback and
first.
receivers.
I'm a
Right now,
little
the
surprised that he
defense
went
needs to
back
step up
that
its
way. He
intensity.
had a receiver,
They let the offense
the
take
running back, I
control
think,
on
was
that play.
working out
That's
into
part
the
of it.
flank there. Or the flat. I keep saying flank, but I mean flat. But I guess when the pass is completed either way, it's a totally fine result.
Going from the eye. There's the handoff.
Well,
He
fullback
stopped.
run, that's
The
going to give
tackle
you
was made by
5
number
yards.
59. Gained about 5 yards.
That was a nice little run there.
5th tackle in this game recorded by number 59.
They got to find a way to block this guy.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
No rush here for the Texans, who are completely out of rhythm when they clap to break, but I guess that's
Sanders
fine.
in motion.
Also, shout out to how dark it is all of a sudden at 7:30 at night.
Throws.
Finds a receiver
He
near the
pulls it in.
sideline, and he's
Out of
just
bounds near the 14.
just throwing him a
Nice
little
little
too
tackle.
far to the outside. I mean, obviously that was a little bit of a spin involved there,
Miller
but
was
we've seen a
completing
couple
better
of
than
wide
60%
open
of his
guys
passes in this
near the
run.
sideline. If you just pull it in a little bit, you try and give them a chance to run up the boundary.
First and 10.
Slot man to the right.
Oh
Swallows
my
him
gosh,
whole for
what
the
a
sack. They brought him
terrible
almost as
sack.
soon as the ball
That
was
is a
snapped.
That's a complete
huge
breakdown up
loss.
front.
And he was back there quickly. We are getting near, obviously, the end of
Second
daylight
and
savings
19.
time, but
Second and 19.
man, I noticed it yesterday. Still a little bit of light out there, but crazy how
Rolls
quickly that changes. Rolls,
Throws.
fires over the
He's
middle,
got
finds
it
a
pulled
receiver.
down from behind.
Going to get near the
Smith made
original
stop.
line of
Nifty
scrimmage.
little play that time.
Those are the kind of plays that give the offense the confidence to try something bolder later on.
Third and 12.
Third and 12.
Sanders in motion.
Drops back,
Throws.
looks, fires to the left side,
And
finds a
caught. Pulled
jumping,
down.
or leaping receiver, I should say.
Pass complete to
And I think that's going to bring up fourth down. I'm curious to see what the decision making is here. They went for a 2-point conversion when they didn't need to.
Fourth and 3.
I wonder if they'll just go. It looks like they're going to go for the field
unit
goal
on the
here.
field.
the Texans will attempt to kick a field goal.
There's the snap. The kick's away.
This will take us to the
He
2-minute
hammered it
warning.
Straight and true.
He made that look easy. Nice play.
The drive covered 47 yards and took 7 plays. Onside kick coming up.
What is going on?
A bouncer. They couldn't get it. Just under 2 minutes left in the
I
game.
am so confused. So for some reason, you're not going to go for it on 4th and 3, down by 8, which you would put yourself down by 8 because of a terrible decision to go for 2. But you're still going to go for the onside kick, which I don't agree
Single
with.
back formation.
Kick it deep.
Drops.
I
Scrambles,
don't understand any of the
throws,
Houston Texans' decisions in this
and
game.
it's caught.
It has
Lassoed
been an
from behind.
absolute
Good tackle
disaster
Defense has got to try
of
something different.
coaching
This stuff
choices
ain't
here.
working.
Timeout for the Texans. They have 2 timeouts
A
left.
2-point conversion for absolutely no reason. A field goal on 4th down in the red zone. Would you need 8
First and 10.
to an onside kick?
First and 10.
If you were going to gamble for something that's a higher rate of success, which is a 4th and 5 conversion. What are you doing?
Stewart with the ball. Drop for a loss.
Whoa, somebody on offense busting an assignment big time.
The Texans could
Timeout
call the
here for the
timeout. They have
Texans.
1 timeout left. Second and 13.
Second and 13.
That's Stewart.
Stewart
Stop.
dropped in the
The play
backfield
lost
for
4
another
yards.
4-yard
Guys
loss.
on defense, that play is going to look even sweeter when they see it on film.
Timeout called by the home squad. That was their final timeout. Third and 17.
Third and 17.
The defense has dropped a dime package on the field.
Third down and 17. They're going to run the ball.
Holiday makes
He
the
ran
tackle.
right into a
He
defender, and
picked up
that'll
3 yards on the play.
do it. 3 or 4 yard gain there.
4th and 13.
4th and 13.
They'll keep the clock moving. So the field goal unit
See if we
comes
get
up.
some
This will be
good,
a 44-yard attempt.
good clock
He did his
management
only
here. They should
attempt
hold
earlier.
it. 17 seconds. Okay, good. Good. This is what you want to see late in games.
Here's the snap. He launches the kick. Right down Broadway. It's good.
He caught
Kick
that one
is
good.
good. So it's back to an 8-point lead. Houston needs, and this is why it's kind of the avalanche of poor decision making here. I've talked about it in several games leading up to this throughout like last season and stuff.
Ball teed up for the kickoff.
If you kick it deep, because onside kicks have a very low success rate, if you kick it deep,
He kicks it.
they have a
Big
long
kick.
field. They're not like guaranteed a field goal. I mean, they're not guaranteed a field goal with an onside kick return, but it's a lot easier to get to
Sawyer
field
gets
goal
it.
range.
The return ended at the 22
Kick it deep, let them burn their timeouts, play the field position game. And if you're even thinking about doing an onside kick, just go for it on 4th down.
First and 10.
First and 10.
No timeouts here for the Texans. No hurry-up offense seemingly in this game. It is 1st down and 10 from the 23-yard line. We're going to see a pretty terrible pass. He's going to try and get past the defender. He'll get tackled in Cowboys territory at the whatever yard line that is. We'll see if we can skip through this a little bit and give them some more time. At least try to make this interesting, because boy, does that burn a lot of time. 19 seconds, they'll spike the ball.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
The Texans from a single back set. Looking for an escape route.
Looking.
Looked like he threw that one away.
Okay.
Third and 10.
12 seconds to go, so they spike the ball, stop the clock,
They're going for
throw the ball
shotgun.
away,
Receiver in the slot.
and just like that, you got 3rd down.
He's on the move.
Rolling, sacked, and that will do it for the game.
Your quarterback has
Houston
got to
put themselves
understand
into a
that he has only
position
certain
after
amount
some
of time to
terrible
find the man.
decisions to need a whole lot with not a lot of time, I should say. And
This game is
Dallas
in the
will
books.
win
It's
20 to
over.
12.
The final score in this one is
And
the
that'll
Cowboys
be
20,
your
the
final.
Texans
Houston
12.
made it interesting there towards the end, but 3
Mickens is the recipient of
hugely
tonight's
questionable
Wilson game
decisions
ball.
kind of doomed them.
Time for the
Defense
Pepsi
played
highlight
pretty
reel.
well for the Texans, and the offense for the Cowboys was a little inconsistent, but we'll see if they get that ironed out with Tom Brady. Curious to see how they fare in the NFC East. A couple of teams we should probably take a look at this season. We should watch San Francisco at home, because we did not see that last season. We should probably also check out more of Philadelphia, maybe. Of course, once we get to about week 10, it starts to become a little bit more about the playoff contenders and less about like, hey, what teams haven't we seen lately? Unbelievable run there by Stewart to start the second half.
Thanks for playing NFL Fever, everybody. See you next time.
That'll do it. 20 to 12, your final score. Let's get everything simulated. Let's get the game saved. Nobody improved. Nobody decreased. That's good. Oh. Whoops. Well. All right, here we go. Simulating the games. Let's check the final scores. 37-17, the Giants are victors at home over the 49ers. Washington loses to Arizona at home, so that's 0 for 2, or, well, never mind, 1-1 for the NFC East, doesn't matter. A couple of NFC West versus NFC East matchups there. Both teams scored 17 points. Arizona wins in Washington 17-10. The Panthers take care of the Ravens at home 13-6. Lions all over the Dolphins 34-14. We watched the Colts take out the Jaguars 14-7. Kansas City knocking out Cleveland 35-13. The Bears over the Vikings by 10, 20-10. The Jets taking out the Bills 31-20. So the Bills already have more losses than they did before like week 7 at 1. The Eagles dropped a 50 burger on the Titans 50-10. We saw the Chargers lose to the Bengals in overtime, 17-14. Saints and Buccaneers. The Saints get the win on the road in an NFC South matchup. Raiders beat the Seahawks 25-17 in Oakland. The Broncos beat the Rams 23-7. Packers over the Falcons 35-28. We watched the Cowboys take out the Texans 20-12, and the Steelers beat the Patriots 20-17. Let's back out. I realized that the added benefit of only doing 3 games is that my throat does a much better job of getting through the entire video. All right, standings. In the NFC East, the only team to lose was Washington. Everybody else is 1-0. In the AFC East, the Jets were the only team to get a win. Everybody else got a loss. In the NFC South, it's even 2-2. 2 winners, Saints and Panthers. 2 losers, Falcons and Bucks. In the AFC South, the Colts were the lone team to win as they defeated the Jaguars, and the Texans and Titans. Both of those teams lost. In the NFC West, same situation. 1 win for the Cardinals in an literally exactly the inverse of what happened last season. Seahawks, Rams, 49ers were all 1-0, 2-0, and the Cardinals were 0-2, and now we have a complete reversal of it. Cardinals on top. And the same thing here in the AFC West. This is very odd. Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos were all terrible last season. The Chargers ran that division from moment one. And that they have flipped the script here in NFL Fever 2003. In the NFC North, we have some actual winners. Bears, Packers, Lions, the Vikings, the lone loser. In the AFC North, the Steelers and Bengals got wins today, while the Browns and Ravens struggled and lost. And that catches us up. 16 winners, 16 losers. What will happen next week? We'll find out. Week 2, we have some interesting matchups, maybe. Packers, Saints. I don't know. This one's kind of just a... Seahawks also had a new stadium this year. We can take a look at that, maybe. Where are the 49ers at? Maybe we'll watch the 49ers and the Broncos play. Because we did not see the 49ers at home last season. All right, there you go. Week 1 is complete. We will be back with week number 2 next week, right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. So if you do want to see more of this content, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week. Go Sports!